I would describe my work as a mixture between different forms of urban art graffiti art. It's a mixture of laid stencils on a vandalised background and sort of combined to give a unique look. Initially from Stockwell in southwest London, and you're central to the urban scene. You wouldn't walk down an alleyway or down a street without seeing some graffiti or some paste up. And when I was 13 or 14, we moved to Boston, which is a little town in Lincolnshire, where it's a complete change, where you wouldn't see any urban art, you wouldn't see any graffiti, paste up, stickers, nothing to save your life. But from a young age, because I saw that, it was kind of just drilled into me without realising it. It was always there, and it's always something that I could always feed from and always stand out in a town that's not renowned for urban art or graffiti art. It's very much the opposite. If I didn't have something to do, I had some spare time, I'd pick up a pen and paper or some trainers, and I would draw on trainers, do a bit of trainer art and all sorts. It wasn't just spray paint. I'd even had to go trying to tattoo, couldn't do it to save my life. A year ago I went across to Ireland with one of the best airbrush teachers you could find, one of the best airbrush artists in the world actually. Started to do airbrush, but then my graffiti style work caught back up with me and just overtook that, and it's just accelerated since then. So being a stencil artist, the process of it is quite intricate. People will see or hear stencil art and think that's just a cop-out completely. If you think that's it, try doing it yourself. Ridiculously long hours of cutting this image. And you would work it on based on how many layers would build up your picture. I like to work between 6 to 8 layers. That's the big thing with stencil art, it's all preparation to doing that actual stencil itself. And once you've got your image cut, I would then create a graffiti urban background, brace some tags, do some drips, put a paste up or some stickers. Just a real urban filled background, a real dirty, gritty, street art filled background. And then using that as my background, putting my foreground, laying my stencil down. Getting the two together, you get quite a nice balance if you work the colours well. And then blending the two together. I like my stencils to look like they're trying to be peeled off, or someone's tried scraping them off, or someone's tried to paint them over. I just like it. I like them to have that little bit of an edge. Upfest as an experience was incredible. It was actually crazy to see the amount of talent, big profile names, and just your artists that you've never heard of before coming into an area and producing the sort of work that they were producing and getting the response that they were getting. I produced a giant 6-foot gingerbread man with an orange colourways cutting through it, once again with a stencil urban background. And it was definitely a unique piece. I didn't see anything else like it, which was actually really cool to see. But it was a really good experience, and to be among Europe's elite painting in Bristol as a massive art festival was really cool. It's something I'd definitely like to do more of. Art to me is a representation of who that person is. It could be how they feel, where they've come from. I think it's just a cluster of different things that build that person as a whole, and the way you paint your pictures, the colours that you use kind of just represents you, who you are. There's no real answer to it. To me, like I say, I think art is just a representation of who that person is. That's simply it.